Thanks for watching this training video. By the end, you should be fluent with the complete physical installation of a PT-level monitor on pails of liquid that contain detergents or other similar liquids. This video does not include training on online management of clients or their installed devices, only the on-site installation. At this point, you should have a PT-level device with the attached tubing and power supply. You should also have a pressure chamber setup that is customized for pails. Now, on the pressure chamber, we have a few features to point out. First, there are additional holes for attaching the suction lines of any feeder systems that you might be installing with this level device. Secondly, we have a feature that allows us to thread this setup onto a pail spout without twisting any of the attached tubing for when you switch out pails on an ongoing basis. Alright, now let's get this thing installed. Find a location for the device. We must ensure that you have an outlet nearby, a strong Wi-Fi signal available, and it's close enough to the pail. Then, route the tubing to the pail, and here we can cut the tubing to length. There's no need to have too much tubing laying around. Now we'll attach the tubing to the pressure chamber. This connection must be completed before introducing the pressure chamber into the pail liquid. Otherwise, the level reading will not work properly. Unscrew the cap completely off of the pressure chamber. Put the tubing through the cap, then press the tubing onto the pressure chamber barb, and then thread the cap back on. You want to make sure it is snug, but not super tight. You'll also notice that there was some red sealant on the barb. Leave that on as it is required to ensure a good airtight seal. Prepare the pail by uncapping it and pulling out the flexible spout. Push the pressure chamber assembly into the pail spout, and then thread the stabilizer cap onto the spout threads until it is generally stable. Take the provided power supply, locate an outlet, and then plug it in. Take the other end of the power supply wire and plug it into the PT-level device. Finally, thread on the locking collar. With the power applied, you should see the status LED blinking 3 times every several seconds. This indicates that it needs to be connected to an available Wi-Fi connection. That's it for the physical installation. Now, on your phone, whether it's an Android or an iPhone, we need to connect the Wi-Fi. Find the settings icon, open the settings screen, find the Wi-Fi connections, and open that, and it should list the available Wi-Fi connections. The one you want is PTLevel dot, and then there's 6 characters. Those 6 characters represent the ID of the device that you're setting up. Select it and allow the phone to connect to it. Now, find your browser, and in the search bar, type in 192.168.4.1. Once that loads, now you are in the portal of the device. Click on Connect to a Wi-Fi network, and now it will search for the Wi-Fi signals it sees. Select the one that you want the device to connect to that has an internet connection. Enter the password carefully, and then click on Connect to Network and wait for it to connect. You should see a successful connection screen when it's done. Now note the ID, which is also in the device and in the instructions of the device. Hand this ID off to the one who manages the online portion of this. And that is all. You've completed the installation of a PT-level device.